No goals at Villa Park, which means that Brian Little, the new man in charge, is still waiting for his first win. But Joe Royle is certainly enjoying his new job at Everton. 3 wins was almost 4. Nigel Spink in his 450th match denied Everton the points. It wasn't a great game, said Joe Royle, but we're moving in the right direction. A couple of months ago there might have been a hatful of goals in this match, but now both sides boast newfound defensive qualities, although the post came to Everton's rescue from Darren Anderton's shot. Everton then almost sneaked it in the dying seconds. Paul Rideout though shot just wide. Everton today broke a club record by extending their run to 7 matches without conceding a goal.
Thankfully, there was better fare for the fans at Goodison Park on New Year's Eve when the scoreline was exactly reversed against Ipswich Town.
Everton on top early on here. Hinchcliffe, lovely cross with his left foot. Ipswich defence struggle to get it clear. Ferguson nods it on, right out with a good chance, and he heads over. Claims for offside from that beleaguered Ipswich Town defence, but Paul Rideout had a chance. It was Ferguson who was causing them problems in the air, so too Rideout, but couldn't position his header as he would have wanted. It remains Everton 0, Ipswich Town 0. The Blues come forward again. Jackson finding Barry Horn. Ipswich again, little struggle. They struggled to get to an Everton player in possession, and Ebrel turns that one wide of the far post. Well, John Ebrel took up a great position there, but finishing, one has to say, is not his forte, and if he could only finish a little better, then he'd be so much more of a potent force for Everton in their midfield. But he dragged that one wide of a post. Still 0-0 as Ipswich, who've been under the cosh so far, come forward. Kiwambia finding Sedgley. It's a great run and he scores. Totally against the run of play. Steve Sedgley puts Ipswich Town 1-0 up to stun Goodison Park. It was Kiwambia's slide rule pass, the running off the ball, superb from Sedgley, and Southall guessed wrongly. 1-0 for Ipswich. A real shocker for the Goodison faithful. Here's Barry Horn. Forward now towards Paul Rideout. Crowd a little anxious as Rideout struggles to get the ball under control, and now Jackson, can he get the cross he's looking for? He can, and Ferguson scores. Duncan Ferguson in an ideal striker's position, well made by Matt Jackson, and there's relief around Goodison now. Jackson, the attacking right full-back for the Blues, made it, and Ferguson in there ahead of the Ipswich marker, and 1-1 it is. Everton buoyed up by that equaliser. Drive forward now through David Burrows, finding Ferguson. He's so strong and difficult to shake off the ball. Back towards Burrows again. Teasing cross, right out with a header, hits the post. Chance for Ebrel on the rebound, and now Jackson. But eventually Ipswich Town smuggle the ball clear, and Paul Rideout's left to rue the missed chance. He got up well, though, it has to be said, from Burrows' cross. He did everything but score, and the upright saved Ipswich. 1-1 it remains into the second half. David Burrows now getting well forward, finds a good ball towards John Ebrel. Just outside that Ipswich penalty area now is Hinchcliffe. Can he get the cross he's looking for? In it comes, headed away. Not a good header. Rideout with a chance. Oh, and he scores. Beautifully taken by Paul Rideout. He had to go for accuracy more than power because there were so many bodies between him and the goal. As Hinchcliffe's corner was whipped in, it wasn't a good header, as you'll see from the Ipswich Town defender, but Rideout didn't need any second invitations. 2-1 Everton. So, can they restore their pride and their confidence after that 4-1 thrashing at the hands of Sheffield Wednesday 5 days ago? Here's Duncan Ferguson on the halfway line, again showing great balance and mobility for a big man. Hinchcliffe driving forward from left back. Can he get the cross again to be the provider? He can, and Rideout once more is on the end of it, and it's 3-1 Everton. And you can see what Paul Rideout thinks about it all. Goes to congratulate Andy Hinchcliffe. Well, that's twice Hinchcliffe and Rideout have combined in this second half, and it's 3-1 for Everton, and surely they're going to march on towards 3 points now. Hinchcliffe, he's been everywhere today. Provider of those 2 goals for Paul Rideout, now doing his defensive work as well. John Ebrel forward now as Ipswich are stretched. Burrows, chance now, breaks one tackle. Great chance here for David Burrows. Must score, doesn't score, and is left on his knees to wonder how he didn't make it 4-1. He did everything right here, David Burrows. A reckless sliding challenge. The goal was gaping, just took the merest of deflections, and Ipswich have to defend a corner. Andy Hinchcliffe to take it. He's looking for Duncan Ferguson, but Watson's in there behind the big Scot to nod Everton into a 4-1 lead. Well, these corners from Hinchcliffe are so difficult to defend. They were worried about Ferguson. It was the captain who nipped in to nod Everton into a 4-1 lead, and the Blues' biggest win of the season.
As the league table still showed, the Blues had some hard work ahead of them in 1995 if they were not to end the year in the Ensley League.